Hello YouTube, it has been a little while. We have had some big old changes at GAD. I'll probably go into them in more detail in future videos, but I thought I would take you along for the ride today. It's a bit of an early start. We are heading down to a Bentley main dealer. We have been doing a lot of work with Bentley main dealers for well over 10 years now. And yeah, basically we got a call from the guys. They've been having issues with a Bentley Bentayga that I think had previously been, had previously had some stuff done to it. I think things like the DPF had been removed, so then there was some software calibration issues. I don't think the thing ever ran correctly, and now the vehicle's had all the DPF systems put back on. Main dealer have been told that the car has been put back to stock, but it constantly fails regens. It won't regen out on the road. It won't, so it won't passive or actively regen. So they've given us a call. What we're going to do, we are going to head down. We are going to pull the ECU out of the car. We are going to see what has or hasn't been done, and if it needs to, then obviously we will put all of the factory calibration back on for them. That should allow the car to then regen correctly. If the vehicle's got a rubbish tune on it, if it's been misbehaving, then obviously that will all get reinstated as well. So yeah, you will join me when we are there. Right, here we are. Let me roll on inside, let me go and see the guys, and yeah, we'll start getting this Bentley sorted. Right, just headed round the back. Here we go, I reckon through here. I'll tell you what, the weather is gorgeous. Slippery, cold, but sunny. I reckon this way. Lovely stuff. We are all done. I couldn't really film in there. The guys obviously are, they're all just in there cracking on with their jobs, and the radio and stuff like that, so which obviously I think YouTube will probably hate stuff like that. So yeah, basically rundown was Bentayga had DPF and AdBlue and all this sort of stuff ripped out by the previous owner. It was then semi-reverted back to stock. The software, however, was not reverted back to stock, so the thing kept, DPF kept filling up, and within like 500 miles, all this sort of stuff. So they then got the car in. They couldn't get the thing to perform regenerations. It would just fail. So what we've done is I pulled the ECU out and pulled the calibration off the car, and from there I could see obviously what had or hadn't been turned off, and then we did a factory reset, basically like a back to stock, and yeah, now the car, they got it all back up to temperature, and now the thing will allow for regeneration. So they are now pretty much on their final steps for getting it back to the customer and back up and running, and not throwing up or not running into issues every 500 miles with the DPFs sitting up. Soot counter was going through the roof but never performing a regen, so it never clear itself down again. So that's the guys are happy, the customer's going to be over the moon. What I'm probably going to do now is I will head over to the guys at August Performance. Dan isn't in at the minute, he is away, but George will be in, and yeah, I'll show you around some of their bits and bobs. The guys are great. We do loads of bits with them. Their stock is always good, it's always fun. I know they had a big old run over Christmas, so I'll show you what pretty much I think half their cars all got sold, I think leading up to Christmas, and maybe even a couple between Christmas and New Year. And yeah, things like events and stuff in the year we'll be doing alongside those guys, just going along with them. And we've been doing like Formula One watch parties and stuff at their place with speakers and projectors and stuff. So yeah, they're really, really good guys. Work really well with them. We've helped them with loads of bits. Loads of our customers helped them with diagnostic-y bits. They've helped us out. So yeah, it's a great little partnership. So yeah, I'll probably shoot in on my way back and see them and show you around. So yeah, see you in a sec. Here we are. We are rolling up on Dan's place. Like I say, Dan's not in at the minute. He is away. So yeah, I think George will probably be in. I'll show you around some of the bits. Yeah, it's a cool place on this wicked little farm. Sorry, that's my phone bleeping away. Wicked little farm just outside Chelmsford. Yeah, in the summer it's, I mean, to be fair, in the winter it's gorgeous, but yeah, in the summer it's gorgeous. Nice little lake just over here. What I'll probably do is I'll probably send the drone up and do a little flyby so you can see what it's like. But yeah, you'll see more bits with us here with the guys. We've got lots of plans for this coming year, for 2026. A lot of the plans involving like meetups and stuff with the guys at Essex Car Meets and bits like that, and just yeah, and just to get ourselves out there a little bit more, which is something that really we've never really touched on enough. We've not really done enough of it, especially considering, you know, the access that we get to stuff. So yeah, this year we'll do more bits like that. Yeah, I'll show you around in a sec. Oh yeah, he's got some bits in. I think George is in. Track bike. His other track bike. Alan's 430, I think he's already sold that. Yeah, loads of bits and bobs. Yeah, Alan, good customer of ours from GAD. He came with us to the F1, the time we nearly got killed. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Let me run upstairs. Yeah, Dan's got a cool place. Cars everywhere. He's got 600 LT in stock at the minute. That's out. Look at that, Panigale. His office is sick. How about that? Just as I mention it, the 600 LT rocks back. Gorgeous car, gorgeous colour. I think it's got pretty much all the options: center seats, carbon packs. It's got the whole lot on it. So yeah, I'll have a little walk around that in a second. You guys are going to love it. Look at this, stunning. Yeah, Dan's got some cool bits in. 720S. This crazy thing, the Vantair. They were going to build 10 of them, I think. Something to do with Bradley Walsh. I think he commissioned having 10. I think 3 were built. I think that's number 2. F430. This one actually was Jensen Buttons, so he spec'd it. And it's got something I've never seen on one of these before. Spec'd with a roll cage. Like I said, Alan, a really good customer of ours, selling his through Dan. I think it's actually sold, and yeah, Alan's a top guy. I think he's looking at some Noble, I think, to replace it with. So yeah, I'll be heading off home now. Josh, who does Dan's delivery bits and bobs, has actually, I managed to get the drone out quickly. He picked up the GT3. That's actually going to the same place where one of Dan's other, I think he's got a 488 over there at the minute, having you know, some PPF and stuff done. So yeah, I will probably end this video there.